ever had guests over who asked for your Wi-Fi password before they even take off their shoes? Yeah, we've all been there. Sharing your Wi-Fi is great for being a good host, but did you know it could leave your personal devices and data wide open to potential security risks? Fear not, tech-savvy hero. Setting up a guest network is easier than you think, and it's a great way to keep your main network locked down like a fortress, while still letting your guests binge watch cat videos in peace. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. Step 1. Access your router settings. First things first, you need to have a heart-to-heart with your router. It's like that secret hideout for all your internet goodies. Here's how to access it. Open up your web browser, Chrome, Firefox, or whatever other popular browser you may be using. In the address bar, type your router's IP address. It's usually something like 192.168.1.1 or 192.168.0.1. But how do you know which one is yours? Here's a list of common router IP addresses. Linksys 192.168.1.1. Netgear 192.168.0.1 or 192.168.1.1. TP-Link 192.168.0.1 or 192.168.1.1. D-Link 192.168.0.1 or 192.168.1.1. ASUS 192.168.1.1 or router.asus.com. Belkin 192.168.2.1. Google Nest Wi-Fi set up through the Google Home app. No IP address needed. Eero set up via the Eero app. If you're unsure, just check the bottom or back of your router. It often has the default IP address printed on a sticker. Alternatively, you can look it up in your router's manual or on the manufacturer's website. Hit enter and you'll be prompted to log in. Don't panic if you forget the password. It's often printed on the router. Or try the defaults. Admin and admin, or admin and password, unless you've changed it, and if you haven't, it might be a good time to do that now. Step 2. Locate the guest network option. Once you've logged in, you'll be greeted by your router's control panel. Don't worry, it may look intimidating, but it's more bark than bite. Look for a section that says something like wireless settings, Wi-Fi settings, or if your router is feeling extra cool, guest network. If you don't see it right away, check the Advanced Settings tab. I promise it's not that advanced. Step 3. Enable the guest network. Oh, it's time to flip the switch. You'll likely see a toggle or checkbox next to Enable Guest Network. Go ahead, enable it. Being powerful yet? Name your guest network something fun. Maybe something like, "Why fight the feeling?" or "The password is 1234. Just kidding. Make it secure but memorable." Set a strong password. None of that password 123 business. Make it easy enough for guests to type, but hard for hackers to guess. Step 4. Set the security level. Don't skip this. Now for the super important part, security. You'll want to pick WPA2 or WPA3 or better if it's available. These are just the names of the security standards, and they're way better than the ancient WEP. This keeps your guest network locked down tight so no one can snoop around. Step 5. Customize access because you can. This part is optional, but totally worth it if you want to fine-tune your guest network like a pro. Restrict bandwidth. Don't want your guests hogging all the internet while you're trying to stream your favorite show. Many routers let you limit the bandwidth for the guest network, so you keep the best speed for yourself. Block specific websites. If you're hosting teenagers or want to keep your guests off certain websites, like, Facebook during family dinners, many routers let you set restrictions. Isolate guest devices. Make sure your guest network is isolated from your main network. This is key for security. Your guests will have internet access, but they can't sneak a peek at your personal files or devices. Step 6. Test the network. Once you've set everything up, it's time for the moment of truth. Connect the device, your phone, laptop, or any gadget, to the new guest network. Enter the password you created. Check to see if you have internet access and make sure you can't peek into the devices connected to your main network. Everything good? Great! You successfully set up a guest network. Step 7. Turn it off when not in use. The guest network, not your brain. If you don't have regular visitors, you can turn off the guest network when it's not needed. Simply head back to your router settings and disable it. This way, you can keep everything locked down when no one's around and turn it back on when you're playing the ultimate host again. And that's it. Setting up a guest network doesn't have to feel like rocket science. With these simple steps, you can keep your main network safe, your guests happy, and your internet running smoothly. So the next time someone asks, "What's your Wi-Fi password?" you will have the answer and the peace of mind to go with it. Now go forth, share that Wi-Fi like a pro, and keep your network safe from prying eyes. Stay safe, stay secure, and if you ever forget these steps, don't worry. You can always come back to this guide. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, and thanks for reading, watching, and listening.